The ascended masters, the masks removed, things are now quickly rearranging themselves, and the world is beginning to change direction. All levels of life are affected. Everything is involved in the process of transforming this earth into a place of peaceful and joyous coexistence for all creatures. The starting signal for reflection, conversion, and introspection has been given, and many have heard it. The signal with which humanity begins to perceive that all previous systems are overloaded and hollowed out, and that the forces that run them and design them do not have humanity's best interests at heart. The true intentions are being revealed, and the true faces are making their way from behind the masks, and more people are turning away from all of this in horror. The revelations of the coming era will be revelations and will ultimately lead humanity to victory over evil. We are currently in the first phase of these great revelations. The revelations are now reaching an unexpected and unimaginable dimension. It is over. Everything, and we repeat, all the horror and terror of the old rulers will be unmasked, with the result that humanity will decisively respond by removing the dark despots from all their spheres of influence. The forces of cold light will have to abandon this earth. The scope of their actions is narrowing and dissolving, and they will no longer have anyone to feed on, both figuratively and literally. It is over, even though it is not yet over. Therefore it is necessary to wait patiently, step by step, revelation after revelation, revelation after revelation, so that this system of deception and lies becomes so hollowed out from within that it can collapse upon itself in an instant. This preliminary work still needs to be done, and we must wait for that moment. JJK. I keep having the feeling that it will still take a little while before we really reach the point where the bright newness becomes visible. The ascended masters, Earth and humanity need time to come into resonance and move with the current. This happens in stages, in phases, so that as many people as possible can be reached by God's awakening call. Patience is important. Therefore, patience is now of the utmost importance. Because the definitive expulsion of these entities from Earth requires the necessary time and events that must unfold gradually on the spiral of time so that as many people as possible can disembark and ascend. The gradual revelation goes hand in hand with the gradual awakening of the people. And so it happens that everything resolves for the best, in a brighter and more positive way. Although there are considerable obstacles and apparent setbacks for the light-bearers in this period, the ascending movement is gaining momentum and cannot be stopped by anything or anyone. Be certain of one thing. The light triumphs and, through its realized love, man becomes the preserver and sustainer of all life on this earth. Creation knows your strength and supports you. Now, in the moment of the greatest upheaval and the greatest awakening of humanity in this world, we are united. Heaven and earth. The ascended masters a new light upon us, dearest ones. Planet Earth is being seeded with a new, more evolved plasma light to support our light bodies, the retrieval of the time codes of our original DNA, necessary to navigate through the divine worlds, and the massive descent of new winged souls arriving on the planet. A new group of highly evolved souls is descending at this time, supported by the frequencies of Sagittarius and the new light of the Solstice, to contribute to the dissolution of an old cycle, while we continue to recover our blueprint and our authentic heritage. The solstice introduces a new frequency on the planet, a new crystalline flow, a further emanation of plasma, to support the new souls incarnating on the planet now and many of you who are awakening to your authentic lineage. These new forms of crystalline flows are superior forms of plasma which, as my guides have shared, exist between the fourth and fifth state of matter, where particles lose their identity, merging into one, which is the process of polarity integration that many of you are entering this year and in the coming ones, for you are now recognizing yourselves as unified androgynous beings, moving out of polarity and individualization into trinity and unity. This new descent of light is also vital to support the new souls whose light bodies are sustained by a much lighter crystalline substance. These new forms of plasma are also available to all those who are changing their light bodies, as we are all 12th-dimensional beings in essence and are retrieving the divine strands of our DNA and the authentic blueprint. An inner work to be realized in the next cycle of our lives as we continue to transcend an old reality. This new frequency is helping many to awaken their sixth-dimensional angelic self, activating their indigo centers, pituitary glands or third eye, as it is often called, and rehabilitating their sixth-dimensional divine masculine portal in their light bodies, reconnecting to their galactic homes and retrieving the wisdom needed to expand into their mission. The indigo spectrum, now also restored in the planetary tissues, will help those who are ready to initiate the process of restoring the divine masculine, as for many years we have focused on healing the feminine, when what kept oppressing the feminine was the distorted masculine, and therefore it is also what needs the most assistance, as both are equally important and must be re-educated. The time has come when planet Earth receives more support than ever, as many are ready to neutralize karma by balancing unconscious acts with conscious and more loving ones, ending a personal cycle of constant incarnations and soul agreements to free their souls and move into new harmonic dimensions. Many others are also awakening their wings, flying home, and physically leaving this human plane. Others are remembering who they are and their mission, joining those already in service, because the change is now evident even in the physical world, a change that many of us have felt within ourselves for many years. We are redefining for the first time the concept of ascension, as many have evolved into the next parallel universe by transfiguring their bodies, an inner work that many of you are now realizing through physical ascension. In a year of concreteness, where Saturn particularly reminds us to anchor all that we are and all the wisdom we have received from above, restoring the masculine essence is key to expanding, manifesting, and anchoring in the physical what the woman initially envisioned from within. Invoke the forces of love and light of the universal creator. They are already within you, waiting to be remembered, awakened, and integrated, for everything is already within you, not in the solstice, which is a source of light emanations, but it is not our salvation. It is not in the external, nor in the planet, nor in any planetary event, which merely reflects what is happening in the micro. It is within you. Move inward and command your consciousness and your DNA to restore your authentic blueprint, your coding, and your memories, for the order is yours and you can give it. Everything is as you wish you and life to be. Therefore, change the perception, govern your consciousness, and free yourself from fear to be who you know you are and why you came here, for it is the only way to live in divine love, peace, joy, and harmony, to finally allow yourself to be who you are. May you recognize within you all the love, wisdom, and power that have been given to you to shine, beloved ones. In infinite love, Natalia Alba Angel Message. Light in the darkness, my dear friends. We love you so very much in a world full of contrast. There exists a singular light that burns brightly beneath the surface of all creation. And as you celebrate its appearance in the child in the manger and the oil in the lamp, it lives also in every newborn, in every candle, in every person, animal, and cell. It is the life in every blade of grass, in every tree, in every animal, in those you love and in those you can't stand. There is nothing in all of creation that stems from a source other than this loving presence. There is nothing and no one that exists separate from it. The greatest gift you can give yourself is to recognize this light within you, to remember that you originate from love and, as a child of creation itself, you deserve your own love, your compassion, and your kindness. Take a moment to breathe and feel the love that is within you, awakening within you. Even in your darkest hours, it is there, burning quietly in your depths. The child Jesus was born in a cold, dark manger, with the intention from his first breath to illuminate the darkness. The oil did not burn in a temple at peace. It burned after the devastations and famines of war. Your festivals of light celebrate the presence of light emerging despite the darkness, burning brightly despite the challenges surrounding it. The more you allow this light to shine within you, the more you become a beacon of hope and inspiration in your world. You will shine and be kind without ulterior motives, simply because it is your joy and your nature. You will love because it makes you feel better, and because it is in your nature to love. You will illuminate those who wish to be illuminated, and you will not need to chase away the darkness from those who choose to hide in its shadows. You will be yourself, faithful to your loving heart, honoring your inner light, and respectfully allowing others to choose the path they choose, even if it is not the one you would choose for yourself. The child Jesus was not born to save the world by demonstrating power and judgment, but to demonstrate a love that transcends reason and a peace that surpasses all understanding. He came with the intention of fully embodying the true divine self, hoping that others could feel, know, and recognize this love in their own hearts. The salvation offered by this wonderful being was a powerful and loving energy that spread into the field of human consciousness, an energy that said, you can love despite hatred. You can be light despite darkness. You can find unity and connection with the Creator even when surrounded by those who seek to divide. You are far more than you appear. You are greater than the circumstances that surround you. You are one with the power that creates worlds, and when you know this, your love becomes a force for profound, lasting, and loving change. Likewise, the lamp did not burn to eradicate all darkness, but to bring hope, inspiration, and a reminder that the Creator's love exists even when it is difficult to see or imagine. That light of the lamp burns within you. When you recognize it, whether through ceremony or through silence, you find victory over darkness. You defeat ignorance and separation. You reconsecrate the temple of your human existence to divine love. You become the miracle. Dearest ones, as you enjoy the holidays, remember that this light exists in all beings and in all things. It exists in the friends and relatives you look forward to seeing again, and in those you would rather avoid. It exists in peace, calm, and Christmas carols, and in burnt cookies, decorations knocked over by the dog, and the dreidel the cat bats under the sofa. It is everywhere in all things and in all beings. If you breathe and remember this light, everything will be transformed. An otherwise annoying moment in traffic during last-minute shopping can become transcendent when you witness the miracle of being in human form. Sitting in a vehicle amidst so many other human forms, all one, yet expressed with such diversity. It is magnificent. During your holidays, pause from time to time. Breathe. Place your hands on your heart and recognize the light within you. The light of Christ, the light of the lamp, the light of creation exists within me and within all others. Be a little kinder to yourself and, as you visualize this light in all souls, see where you feel inspired to extend this kindness to others. You are never disconnected from this light, only from the experience of it. In pain, your loved ones are near you, ready to share. In frustration, your cries of love echo in the universe, and love begins to flow to you in greater measure. Let it in. Pause. Breathe. Receive the light flowing through creation as it awakens within you. And in doing so, you give life to Christmas, to Hanukkah, and to all celebrations of light within you. God bless you. We love you so very much. The Angel's I3I Atlas, catalyst of awakening. Very ancient, conscious sacred geometric solar codes of the 7th central sun have just been released. Through 31/Atlas, who now acts as an agent of the greater consciousness awakening catalyst. It leaves behind intense cosmic changes, as Jupiter is the next key of cosmic activation. Do not be surprised when you suddenly remember your cosmic soul self in all existences and in all expressions of soul journeys and all that you have been before, universally, galactically, and even more. This is a profound primordial awakening and, at the same time, the full activation of all your future cosmic existences yet to come. All woven together. It leads to leaps in superconsciousness, and at times it may feel like you are seeing your own soul through a cosmic holographic film. And this expands to Earth, New Earth, Solar, Galactic, Universal, Omniversal, etc. It is very important to go deeper within, to ground, and to allow these activations to be simply observed like remote viewing. These activations work on vast fields of cosmic energy of expanded consciousness dating back 12 billion years, when Atlas last traveled here. The one who shakes and moves the cosmos. Cosmic Messenger. But 2 more are coming. We are entering a totally new cosmic time and existence. Simply be open, receptive, allowing yourself to transcend all that you have ever been and are forever becoming. Andromeda Council Advice. Pioneers, we are the Andromedan Light Council and we are very excited to connect with humanity. You are bringing your consciousness where it has never been before, and yet, at times, it feels like you just have to push through to struggle and barely make it through your life. Know that all of this is part of bringing awareness where it has never been before, and recognizing yourselves as pioneers, as those who had the courage to do it. There are many convenient positions and dimensions in this our universe. There are many places you could have gone and many lives you could have lived, and yet you chose yours. You do it for the common good. There is no suffering for its own sake. Whenever someone experiences something that brings them to their knees, an expansion always occurs. Right now, some of you are wondering if your decision to incarnate now makes sense, and we are here to tell you that it is also the time for you to expand, evolve, and ascend like nowhere else in the universe. Nowhere else is that unique feeling available for souls to incarnate and live those experiences. Be happy with your decision and be proud of yourselves. For now comes the time when you can reap all the fruits of your labor. Now you can experience the fun part, and it will start to become so as soon as you believe it is possible for your lives to be fun, given your current situation. The current situation is not as bad as you might believe, but you have to make a little effort, focus on the positive side, and put on those rose-colored glasses, because it is your time. It is up to you whether you are experiencing hell on earth or heaven on earth, because you decide on your perspective. You decide on your point of view, and you are vibrating in harmony with those wonderful experiences that all of you have available right now, and once you align with them, you can live them and you can take those steps forward in the evolution of consciousness. And the evolution of consciousness happens on its own, but you have to experience it, and you can experience this place where you are now, where so much expansion is at your disposal. You would not have the opportunity to experience the great, gigantic leaps forward if you took one of those comfortable positions in this great scheme of things we call the universe. Look for these opportunities to go with the flow into your higher state of consciousness and let go of everything that right now prevents you from being true to your real self, to your whole self. You can make it happen with minimal effort right now, but it's up to you, and it will always be up to you, which version of planet Earth, yourself and others you will experience. Reclaim your power and be the empowered version of yourself that you desire from this moment forward. We are the Andromedan Light Council and we have very much enjoyed serving all of you. Lady Nada. Solstice Energy's beloved Emanuel and Pastor. I am Lady Nada. I greet and salute all the Christian children of Father Mother Adonai. I know that days ago a great energetic flow began entering the planet on the occasion of the alignment of the winter solstice for the north and the summer solstice for the south. The solstice brings a great energy for all. It is a special moment where great energies combine at a cosmic, galactic and planetary level. It is as if the planet takes a position within the system where the entry of great flows and streams of energy is favored. The portal of the December 21st solstice is already very active. You must feel all your strength. I know that all this energetic situation at a planetary level has left many a bit bewildered, because there is a process of transformation of the bodies that absorbs all the energy that is coming in, because it is not just energy as you have been told in other messages, it is information. It is plasma charged with information that is being read, captured by those bodies that have prepared themselves. I know that many children of light are going through many symptoms in their bodies, because this energy is accelerating their inner transformation process. This solstice is very special for all those who affirm and repotentiate all the work that beings come to do within themselves. Healings, activations, fractals, everything is amplified in this great stellar moment of the 21st. Today the 20th, when we have the special healing moment, this energy is reverberating, acting, working, completing the entire transformation process of the children of Father Mother, because already the portal reaches its maximum amplitude, and on the 21st at its peak we will have the great activation of the Christian being, more insertion and activation of fractals. All of this seems very favored. At this planetary moment, at the time of the solstice, the bodies begin to perceive something very intense. Symptoms of all kinds may present themselves: heaviness, insomnia, bilocation of sensations in both realities. The planet has advanced by a higher octave and is very active. The energy, the veils are completely dissolving and realities are beginning to change. As you are healing, activating, you can feel all the flow and all the reality that already resonates on both levels. You are physically there, but your body is already in another reality. Your consciousness and your being are on other levels of frequency. My beloved ones, continue working on your healing, on your activation, as Mother tells you. This closure is almost imminent, and it is important that everyone takes advantage of the energetic potential of the solstice. This great stellar moment in which the energies of love and light of the Great Master also enter. A Great Master who always enters at this time, called the Great Master Nativity, arrives with the energy of love to irradiate at this time to bring peace and love to the hearts. This time is so full of love, encounters, joy. Dearest ones, take advantage of the solstice portal, work inwardly, take advantage of all this energy served on a silver platter for all, work with it, use it for your great awakening, for your evolution and for your process of ascension and integration. Activate the Christian being, activate the fractals of your monad. I greet you and invite you to work with all love on the portal energy and to feel it, to live it, to take advantage of Mother and all the team that always accompanies her in this healing process, to take advantage of a great moment. I greet with love all those who find themselves in this great portal, in this great energetic synchronization of the solstice. I love you all. I am Lady Nada. Source: aeroflight.com. The other videos are in the Italian video playlist. Help me spread the light. Click like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.